Hey, what's up? My name is Nodja. I'm a licensed hairstylist and the salon owner of Peerless Hair Salon located in Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Today I'm going to do a technique for a traditional sew-in. My client's hair is going to be shaved on the sides. We're going to use 3 bundles of mink Malaysian hair, which is provided by So Pretty Extensions. So here's my client, and I've already pre-colored her hair. So you will also notice that there's different colors over in certain areas of her hair, and that's just from the timing that we've had as far as different techniques that she's done, from weaving techniques, shortcuts and colors and things of that nature, and then we're in the process of growing it back. So what I'm going to do right now is her actual braid down pattern, and I'll let you guys see how that's done. So what you'll see me doing here is I'm going to go ahead and section my client off, and then I'm going to start her braid down pattern. So here I've already sectioned my client off. I'm going to go ahead and braid her leave out. And then I'll go ahead and start the actual braiding technique that I'm going to use for her install. So here I've already completed my client's braid down pattern. As you can see, I like a nice solid foundation. It just gives longevity for the install that she's going to receive. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mold down her tapered area with some Nairobi foaming mousse. And then I'm going to sit her under the dryer for about 5 to 10 minutes. Pause. So here is my mold from my client being pulled from under the dryer. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and lubricate my client's scalp. I'm going to sew down her braid. What you'll need is a few needles already threaded, some oil to lubricate the scalp, and then you're going to need a sturdy weaving net. Just this sturdy weaving net, to me, it gives a little bit of longevity for the client install to last. That way you can make sure your clients get their money worth. So what you'll see me doing now is I'm going to go ahead and lubricate my client's scalp. Here you'll see where I go ahead and I place my weaving net for my client's install, and she's gonna hold the front of that for me. Come around this way. So what you're gonna do next is go ahead and cut off any leftover net that you have. So we're going to start with the first piece. This is a 16-inch. I did a little custom color on it. I lifted it to its lightest blonde, which is about a level 9.5. I did let the color sit a little bit longer, but that's perfectly fine for what we're going to do next. Go ahead. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and start at the base of the client's neck, starting at that very bottom braid. And then you're just going to kind of go ahead and go through the thread and then take the thread and wrap it around the needle. That way to create a knot to make sure that that weft doesn't lift up from your client's head. And then as we get to the end of the base, I'm going to go ahead and create a double knot just to make sure that that end of the weft is still intact. And then I'm going to do the fold over method. The reason I'm going to do the fold over method because this is my client's third install using her So Pretty extensions. And we just want to make sure that we still keep the hair. She could probably have this hair for roughly about 2.5 to 3 years with proper care. And even starting back, sewing from right to left or left to right, whatever have you, I still make sure that I double my thread, you know, just to make sure that my weft is sturdy enough to stay on the solid foundation that I created. And as you can see, as I'm getting down to my last piece of thread, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I wrap that thread around that needle. And that just creates the knot. And here I'll pull it through the braid. And I'll wrap it around. And here you see I go in again and do the fold over technique. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, since I finished my client's install, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go in. I'm going to use a Fast Feed by Oyster Oster. And I have a #1 wall guard. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Andis outliner. The reason I did not take this young lady so low is because I try to keep in mind that my client is a female and I still want her to have somewhat of a feminine look to her. So now I'm just gonna go in with my Marcel iron and press my client's leave out. Pause. So now I'm just going to kind of go in and razor cut or bang just a little bit. Pause. Jordan. Hold on a second, I want you to move it around to the front so you can see it on the front of her hair.
let's see. The first one.